Panther Nation, Draft Family, what's good with y'all, man? Welcome to Mock Draft Monday, and today we have a very, very special one. You see, I got the opportunity to sit down with Joe Marino, Senior Draft Analyst from the Draft Network, okay? And the chances are, if you've been on the Draft Network website and you've read something from the Draft Network, there's a good chance that you've read some of his pieces. This dude is a wealth of knowledge, and he bestowed some of that knowledge upon your boy. We sat down for about a 25-minute interview. Very cool cat, good person, and I appreciate the opportunity to sit down with him. And a part of that interview, we sat down and we did a 7-round mock draft for the Carolina Panthers. And today I'm going to share that with you guys. And listen, if you want the entire interview, please consider joining the Patreon. The link is in the description box. There's a lot of information on Patreon, a lot of exclusive interviews happening right now. So if you want to get full access to the interview, join the Patreon, all right? And if you want to help out even further, go to manscaped.com, use the code PNP. All right, so listen, again, I want to say a quick caveat, that this was rather rushed. It was on a time crunch. He had something he had to do after our interview, and so it was a bit rushed. That being said, let's go ahead and get into this thing. All right, so we're all set up here. I'm going to go ahead and start this mock and see what happens.
I've seen this before. I've seen this mock draft.
All right, so I'm going to, just to make it easy, I'm not going to do any trades.
Okay.
So this is interesting. So this is what you typically see when I do these mocks.
Yeah.
You see that all the quarterbacks are gone. Except for Trey Lance.
Trey Lance is there. Okay.
Trey Lance is there. So I'm not a huge Trey Lance. I like Trey Lance.
Right.
But in the situation where you have Teddy Bridgewater,
right.
you had and Teddy Bridgewater still, assuming he's still around.
Yeah.
Trey Lance can sit behind him for a year.
Yeah.
Now, if Teddy Bridgewater's not there, then you kind of thrust him in. I don't know if I'm ready for that. So just taking a look, I think I'm hard pressed to pass Rashawn Slater here, man. I really like Rashawn Slater here.
Well, I do too. I think that he's checked in with 33 inch arms, which was a big deal. That makes you feel a lot more comfortable at playing him at tackle. I think if you wanted to go offensive line, this is the obvious choice to make. I think it's worth talking about Trey Lance. I'll be honest with you. I probably wouldn't do it. Like, if it was me, let's say the Panthers hired me to be their GM. I'd have a hard time with this being my first pick, right? I'm hitching my wagon to Trey Lance, who has 350 passing attempts for his career at North Dakota State. And let me give you a nugget here on Trey Lance. I mean, you watch this guy, he's got size, athleticism, big time arm. He's got a beautiful deep ball. He run a lot of play action there at North Dakota State. And you see him, kind of turn around and launch the ball down the field and had some success. Really a different offense coming to a spread with Joe Brady, which part of me really likes, because I think that could kind of reel him in and allow his traits to shine a little bit, as opposed to, being so much feast or famine with that deep ball. But the thing about Trey Lance is he just, like I said, he doesn't have a lot of reps. And the only season that he was ever a starter, they went undefeated and won the friggin', FCS championship game. This guy hasn't been through anything. You know what I mean? There's been no adversity. He hasn't had to climb out of a hole or go take his lumps. The guy didn't even turn over the ball that year. Just was 40 something touchdowns, no turnovers, all these yards. His team goes undefeated. You are not going to get production out of this player for 2 years. So if you pick Trey Lance and you're Carolina and this pick 8, you're basically saying, okay, we're going to roll with Teddy Bridgewater for the duration of his contract, and hopefully we can hand over this thing to Trey Lance in 2023. So, look, I'm with you. I think it's a conversation worth having if we're going to be thorough here. But if we're going to sit here at number 8 and make a pick, give me the left tackle and Rashawn Slater from Northwestern.
So sold. You've made a valid argument. I agree with everything you said. I think that I call it QB thirst on David Tepper's part. I think he's really thirsty for a guy that it can come in and immediately play. So I don't think Trey Lance is what we're going to do. So just for the sake of this, no trades. Obviously, I think we should trade up to get our guy. But in this instance, I'm going to go ahead and take Rashawn Slater in the first round. Good pick by the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, it's and good pick by us. We're taking credit for this. This is all right. So what do we got here? Next pick is 39 overall.
Correct.
All right. We got a left tackle.
Got a left tackle. So Zaven Collins is very interesting. What are your thoughts on Collins?
I don't like him as a Mike. I don't like him as a Mike
that's
linebacker.
What I'm thinking.
If you want to have him as a Sam, I could get behind that, but I'm not playing him. I'm not playing him as a stacked Mike linebacker.
Agreed. So a fan favorite. They every time I do a mock draft, they kill me for not taking Richie Grant. They love Richie Grant. Panther Nation loves Richie Grant. So what are your thoughts on Richie Grant here? I like Richie Grant a lot. We do need help at cornerback. And I got to be honest, I'm not familiar with Aaron Robinson.
Eric Stokes is there. Eric Stokes from Georgia. We're talking corner. Yeah, that would be the guy I would want. So you mentioned Richie Grant. So let me ask you a question. Why did we release Trey Boston? What happened there?
So Trey Boston, he's a guy that, although he's a fan favorite, the fans love him. I think he is a player that missed a ton of tackles. He gives up a ton of big plays. As a last line of defense, I just don't think he was the guy from a production standpoint, and it was an easy contract to go and get the money for. So I just think he was a cap casualty one, and he just didn't execute well on the field. I think there's some thought about moving Jeremy Chin to free. I don't know what they're going to do there, but their thoughts about either moving him to free or strong. But my thought is if we can get Richie Grant, put him at free, I don't know. Maybe we start to line up some of those 3 safety looks. Yeah. I don't know. I have no idea. So
they want to do that 3 safety stuff, and I like Chin as a slot safety. So if you look, if we were going to go defensive back here, if you're going to go safety, I think Richie Grant's a good pick, and I think Trayvon Moehrig from TCU is a great pick. I mean, you want to talk about ball skills? That guy gives it to you. I mean, unbelievable. And so does Richie Grant. So I like the interchangeability of both of those players. You know, you can flip a coin, and I won't be mad about either one of them. I will say that Eric Stokes, you're talking about man coverage. He's a man coverage corner, a guy that you can trust to turn and run with anybody. He's got terrific speed. Obviously he was at the House of Athlete Combine down in Miami. I was there. I saw this thing with my own eyes. I mean, he's got great size and he's explosive. And obviously he has got a great resume of tape at Georgia playing man coverage against the best wide receivers in the country. So listen, if you want to go corner, I'll pound the table for Eric Stokes. If you want to go safety, flip a coin between Moehrig and Grant, because I don't think you can go wrong with either one.
You have convinced me. I'm going to go with Eric Stokes. We're going to take the 4-2-8 unofficial. I don't know if it's official or not. We're going to take.
It's official. It's a laser time. I saw it with my own eyes. By the way, I timed him as well. I had him at 4-2-7. So when the laser came through at 4-2-8, I was like, all right, this is real. He really did it.
Nice. So we're going to roll with Eric Stokes, and we're going to hope to get Andre Cisco, maybe another guy with good ball skills a little bit later.
There we go. Pick on some footballs there. So what they pick? They have a 3, right? No issues there.
Say that again.
No, I do. 73. Okay, that's the number.
Okay,
73 overall.
Yep, sorry.
Just trying to brace myself for the next pick here.
Sure. All right, so now we're sitting. Richie Grant is still there. I mean, can we pass that up at this point?
No, just turn in the card, man. Turn in the card. Do it. Let's go.
No discussion. Let's take it.
Secondary fixed in Carolina, man. We did it.
Bingo. We did it.
We don't have a quarterback, but damn, we got some defensive backs now.
That's all right. We're building here. We're taking the slow build approach, which is what I like. Let's build it slow. There's Cisco, who did fall.
Yeah.
All right, so here, so I'm a Florida State fan, by the way, and I love Marvin Wilson.
Oh, yes. Man, we got to have an entire podcast talking Florida State defense, brother. They let me down. There is so much talent on that Florida State defense. I thought, what's this defensive coordinator, Adam Fuller? I thought he turned around Marshall. He turned around Memphis. I'm like, here we go. He's got all these good players at Florida State, and goodness gracious, it just did not happen this year.
Yeah, not at all. So just looking quickly, I like Marvin Wilson. We do need some help. I guess in the long term, we've got Zach Kerr, but his contract is ending next year. We got Bravion Roy and Derek Brown. We don't really have anything else there. So I think Marvin Wilson. I mean, dude was a top 10 prospect had he come out. A first round prospect last year had he come out. So I think Marvin Wilson's a good steal here. What do you think?
Let's can you show me the tight ends? Let's see if there's a tight end.
Oh, sure. Let's take a look at a tight end. All right.
Is that that's it? Oh no.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, we're not going to take any of these tight ends.
Yeah, I agree.
So you're thinking IDL. All right, IDL to go with Derek Brown, and you're thinking Marvin Wilson.
I'm thinking Marvin Wilson personally.
All right, I'm not going to fight you on it. Let's do it.
All right, so let's take Marvin Wilson. We could also use some edge rusher. We could also use a Curtis Samuel replacement. Curtis Samuel hitting free agency. So I like Jalen Darden a lot.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think we can get that type of receiver right here with our next pick. I think we should target that at 151.
I think so too. I'll go ahead and filter out the receivers just to make it a little quicker here.
Tell me.
I think he might be. Oh, he's here. But do you think it's a reach? Do you think it's a reach right here?
No, okay. we need this type of player. We're on a spread offense. We got DJ Moore. We got Robbie Anderson. We need that third guy to really cause some spacing issues. So let's go get our guy here.
I agree. Jalen Darden it is. I like Jalen Darden a lot. I want to see what he runs.
Fast.
Yeah.
You're going to run fast, man.
Seriously. All right, so we're approaching round 5. I think we're gonna have a couple 6-round picks because we got comp picks, so we'll try to make this as quick as possible because I know you're on a time crunch. So Cornell Powell, we got a wide receiver. We're good. Let's take a look at some. Oh, go ahead.
Do we need some depth at running back? Losing Mike Davis, the CMC is an important player. You want to make sure you're protected there.
We could. Puka Williams. I don't know about Puka.
What about Khalil Herbert from Virginia Tech? He can catch the ball a little bit.
A little bit of a bruiser, right?
He's got both. He's a banger and he can catch the ball a little bit.
I like that.
Good? You good?
We're
Send
good.
it? Send it?
We'll take in Khalil Herbert. There's somebody I've never drafted, honestly. I've never drafted a Khalil Herbert.
Mixing it up, man.
Mixing it up.
Transferred in from somewhere. I forgot where it was. Rutgers or something? It's Kansas? I can't remember where he transferred from.
I can't remember either. I think it might have been Kansas.
Kansas?
That rings a bell. I think that rings a bell. So how about interior offensive lineman here?
Yeah,
we've got more than just the interior to fix.
Oh no. We don't have a lot of great options, man.
Yeah, we missed out on some guys. We missed.
Well, maybe there's a tackle that I like that we could kick inside. Let's look at the tackles here.
Maybe.
Oh no.
Not good. Not good.
We may have missed this opportunity while we got all excited about receivers and running backs.
We did. It's all good. So
what about tight end? Let's go to tight end.
Okay, let's do it. Tight ends. Luke Farrell, maybe.
I was hoping that Kerry Angeline from NC State would be here.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with him.
Okay, yeah, I can get behind Farrell.
Farrell, okay.
Yeah, let's go.
What do you think?
Let's go.
Farrell. Okay, that's fair. Let's do Ohio State.
Need a body here,
Yeah, and then we'll go. How about let's take a look at edge rushers. I know there was a top edge rusher there available.
Developmental edge here, deep in the draft.
I like Kane though.
I bet you do. I bet you do like him.
How about Kane though? I'll take Kane though.
All right,
I'll take Kane though. A little bit of raw, but he's a big.
He's like
dude.
A 5-star recruit, wasn't he? Like big time.
Sure,
recruit.
Absolutely.
Had some injuries. We're going to strike gold here late in the draft.
So I don't think we have a 7th round pick. So I think that's going to wrap it up. Perfect timing here. Again, we'll take a quick look once this thing ends of our draft picks here. Again, I think we did a good job. The only thing we're missing here, I think we could have fixed is gotten an interior offensive lineman. We got a little happy when we saw Jalen Darden there, but how could you not? But I think this is solid. This is a solid draft. I like it.
I'm with you. I endorse it.
I like it. All right. That's huge. I got your endorsement. So that being said, listen, we're going to go ahead and wrap this thing up because I know you're on a time crunch. I really appreciate the time. Joe Marino from the Draft Network, thank you so much for joining us, man.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
All right. Thank you.